Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Darkest Dungeon. Here's a little band scene that one of my patrons made. Actually, he has a character named after him in this series. But let's get going. A quick reminder that I absolutely positively went to the wrong dungeon. and so we killed the Cove Queen, for lack of a better term for her. And I think it's time to head to the Swine King, right? That was what we were supposed to do. We did sort of put people into the sanitarium, etc. So Acid was the one that made that scene there. So what we're going to do is go fight this Swine King. What I'm going to do is sort by maybe level. And then we'll field a team that way. So we could have... Oh, that would be weird. Lucy is a healer. I'm not sure about that exactly. But let's do Arturus, Vitalis, Tinnel, and Dewey. Okay, maybe Hendry. Just not sure I want, for a boss fight, for an occultist to be our only healer. So now that we know our lineup, let's sort by activity, and then go back and make sure that the important skills are all leveled up. So Vitalis, fully leveled up pretty much. I did regret not having Bulwark before. The leveling up of Bulwark doesn't seem to increase the light level, so I'm not going to worry about that. Where is this? If we're heading into the Warrens, I'm not going to worry about getting undead skills, because there's not a whole lot of skeletons down there, meaning I won't get Zealous. No, Zealous Accusation might still be pretty good. The Smite, of course, does bonus damage to Unholy. So let's do 1, 2... Yeah, we'll do it like that. Have him be an off healer. Tinnel. I gotta watch my... Oh, no, my budget's fine. Tinnel getting that. And yeah, we're good. We are good to go. The next bit is, of course, the trinkets. So Tinnel is going to get the speed trinket. I'm going to equip probably more than one each. Junia's head and the healing scroll. Arturus. Let's see. Holy Orders and Dismos's head to counteract the stress. Vitalis will go with the damage bracer and the extra damages in slot 1. No, actually, you know what? I will do the speed cloak. I know my my Crusader here is never going to be that quick. Crusaders are just slow. Let's give you blooded. Oh no, we'll give you more speed on top of that. Okay, so they are very well equipped with trinkets. I just don't want to take chances against potentially dangerous bosses. Then the last thing is armors. We'll get those going. Oop, Tinnel, I didn't click that correctly. Okay, we still have a lot of money left over. We didn't spend it all, that's good. I guess stage coach. Doesn't hurt to check. A darkness cloak. Nomad wagon. I could start upgrading. Yeah, let's...
Idol, amulet, or
let's do it.
Charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
You're not wrong, mister. The simplest object is a talisman against evil, as long as it's useful. Okay. Swine King, that is where I'm headed. I'm provisioning for it. I'm just making sure I'm going to the right place. So, this is the Warrens and a medium. We're going to want... How much food are we going to want? We're going to want maybe that much. 3 shovels, antivenom, 2 bandages, 4 herbs, some keys, and 2 stacks, and that should be good. If you're wondering where I'm getting this, well, I'll talk after this.
And the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
Gross. He's saying cannibalism.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Okay, so the boss is clearly here. I didn't have any scouting, so I'm just taking chances. But what I was going to say is if you're curious about the guide I'm using for provisioning, it's called Darkest Companion. I know some people have asked for that in the past. So that would be, just Google Darkest Companion, you'll find it. Not to be confused with Dexter's Dark Passenger. Alright. Let's start off by slicing up the Enchantress. Ooh, with a crit. That's brutal. She's almost dead already. What a brilliant way to start a fight. In fact, let's raise the light level and get her killed. 2-for-1 special. Just trying to figure out which one had already attacked me, and I kind of forgot. I think this one has it turned up coming. Oh, maybe not. It doesn't really matter, they're all dead, right?
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Don't lowball my victory there. They didn't even get to touch me. Oh, secret room is behind me. So we are backtracking. And entering it, I'm going to remember to turn off my lights.
Darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Open this up with a key. And getting a lot of good stuff here. Alright, sorry Citrine. I was never going to keep you anyway.
The match is struck.
Wow, we are making some money from this run. That is for sure. I probably don't need to go spelunking around the dungeons for very long after the boss fight because we have pretty much all the good stuff already, right? I'll run the risk of hitting the books and got some stress for it. Let's see, we can get rid of some of that stress maybe? Nope, 90% chance to succeed and we still fail. I seem to fail that a lot. Honestly. Alright, so for light level, we're gonna go stun the one that's stunnable. And Vitalis is a Twilight Dreamer, so she can see
Annihilated.
their gunmen in the back. Oof, she can also get smacked in the face real hard. That was rough. Let's go ahead and start slicing the cutthroat. Yeah, let's take the cutthroat out.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I should have had him de-stress himself, but I didn't. Dropping those big heals. Oh, trinkets are amazing, man. They really are. Yeah, let's raise our light level. Why not? Get his stress down. Quit critting me, dude. Coming for you. Alright. Working on this stress. I've explained this before, but the reason I do it is because at the end of a dungeon, you fully heal, right? But you do not de-stress for free. So I find it's useful to work on the stress even more than the healing unless you're about to die or something. It's a whole lot of blood. Alright, so I think this round I'm going to aim to kill the Bloodletter. Just so that I don't build up more stress from delaying. Everyone's fully healed but still bleeding. And one more hit on the Bloodletter and, yep.
Monstrous size
he's dead.
Has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination.
Alright, so, let's take a look. We have some people bleeding out. And I need to free up a slot, so we'll use some of the bandages. And here we have a sacrificial stone. So it usually gives stress, but it has a possibility of purging a negative quirk. So if we have a particularly bad negative quirk, like thin-blooded here, we can go and try to use it. Nope, I just got disturbed. That's okay. So there is... I'm probably going to do some camping before the boss fight. And we can work on some of the stress that I've built up as a result. So the boss is obviously here. I kind of already know that. So what I'm going to do is take a little... Whoops. I did not mean to do that, though. It's going to take a little bit of a detour and go around... Oops. Wow. That's on me.
That such missteps are the exception.
I was looking at the map and not at the trap. But I was going to say I was going to take a little bit of a detour so that I might enter some more fights and have the ability to lose some stress that I want to get rid of. And then when I'm camping, I can focus on buffs to kill the Swine King.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Decimated. Obliterated.
I could have played that fight out a little longer. Let's go ahead and use the anti-venom.
And driven into the mud.
And... Sorry, Onyx, but we're going to pass you up this time. I'm even going to check out this curio. Moonshine Barrel. Well, that gives us extra damage, but if we're about to camp, that's not going to be all that helpful. So what I can do is camp now.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
I don't know. This companionship seems pretty easy to me. Let's use Sanctuary. Do some stress relief. And how much time do I have? 4 left? Prevents night. Oh, well, that would have been nice too. Let's see. A pep talk. No. All companions armor piercing. Sounds pretty good to me.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
And here is one of these Shieldbreaker's nightmares.
Follow it.
I think we're probably pretty well set up to fight this.
Seeks to claim its quarry at last.
She's getting real stressed from this fight. So, taking a look at them, I'll go for the hidden easy target. And let's see, can they be stunned? This one can, more easily than the other. Still missed. Okay, I'm blighted. That's a particularly harmful blight, but nothing I can't tank. Now let's get this little rattler here. Ooh, 2 points away. Alright, I will finish it off. And then, at this point, I'm just going to Divine Comfort. I was hoping for a crit on someone, but I didn't get it. Molting, huh? Alright, trying to cure yourself. What I probably need to do is get through the giant wall of dead snake corpses here, so let's go ahead and start to judge them out of the way.
A devastating blow.
Trying to stun me. It's probably gonna work. Alright. There we go. Now front slot. Can't hide behind distance now. The Sinister Adder is definitely getting walloped. Probably not going to be able to stun, but I'll try anyway. Just going to try to reduce some stress. I do realize that every turn that... Oh, don't double stun me. Every turn that goes by, she gets more stressed, so... I was hoping to get some gesture action, because not only does that reduce the stress, but it also reduces the stress over time. Bringing that down. So only 13 out of the 20. She is overcoming her her nightmares now. And this should be... No, I'll inspire. Trying to molt. It's not enough healing. Still gonna kill you.
Their cursed champion falls.
Okay.
Success so clearly in view.
We
Or
got
is it
a
merely
tapestry,
trick
which
of the
even rivals the puzzling trapezohedrons. Let's see. We got a speed and move resist foot wrap. That looks real good. Some torches. The Aegis scales. A journal page and portraits. So the thing here is, I'm gonna have to throw some stuff out. So there we go. The journal page I would really like to be able to bring home, but I can't really warrant throwing any more stuff out. You know what? Actually, I want to go back. So the reason I camped then and there is so that I could get this moonshine buff. So now I have bonus to damage for the rest of this dungeon, because it's until next camp, but I'm obviously not camping again because I don't have firewood. I've already learned my lesson. Forget those books. Oops, didn't mean to let it up twice.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, I am going to harvest. And let's try to stun. Good, that worked. I'd preferably not be driven insane by the madman, so... Oh, I'm like 2 hit points away from getting him killed.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Hook it where it hurts. Don't stun me, no. Nice, resisted fully. The Doomsay, that's just annoying. Oh, and the miss. Oof. Big oof.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Exposed to a killing blow.
A killing blow, you say? I think Arcturus is just fine. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that we finish off Mr. Doomsay.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
And kill the rest.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Now again, here's an issue. We have stuff. Oof. Shovels, goodbye, and maybe a stack of gold, maybe the medicinal herbs, maybe the medicinal herbs. The makeshift dining table, normally you would use herbs for it, but I didn't really need the food, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to ignore it and bypass it, and we are going to head to the boss fight, fighting a slaving ghoul, I guess. Gotta try to stay stress-free here as best we can. I highly doubt I'll be able to get a stun off, but not for lack of trying.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Both of them missed. Alright, Slaving Ghoul's a turn away from death, and then I won't need to worry about that.
A brilliant confluence of skill and
There we go. Slaving Ghoul's dead, effectively. And we win. Bye-bye, Ghoul.
the bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I like how there's voice lines of like, the bigger the beast, the greater the glory, and also a voice line of like, size doesn't matter. You are telling me very strange and conflicting things here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, here we go, Mr. Boss Fight. So a reminder, hurting Wilbur really pisses off the Swine King.
Of hatred.
So I'm just going to have to deal with Wilbur's debuffs and annoyances, or the Swine King will be big old capital P pissed. Also, Wilbur tells the Swine King who to attack. The chance of me stunning Swine King is basically 0, so I'm going to go with Party Comfort, get everyone's health up. Ah, these stuns, man. They're very annoying. You can just keep Oh, I dodged it, though. I was gonna say, you can just keep marking me over and over again. It doesn't really matter. Once I'm marked once, doesn't it so much stack. He apparently really has a desire to hit Arcturus. Let's see. I could work on stress, so why don't I do that? I like the little flags. He's, Wilbur, if not trying to murder me, would be, I'd consider, somewhat cute.
Impressive.
But he's trying to murder me, so, you know, my feelings about him are a bit different. Swine King's a little over half dead. If that's what you call obliterating me, that was pathetic. $24 and $25, let's go with the higher value. Bringing them all down to those single digits, or at least 20 or less. Swine King down to almost a quarter. He's hitting pretty good shots here, not gonna lie, but nothing I'm all that concerned about just yet. Wilbur, you keep picking the same two.
A decisive pummeling.
I will, in fact, decisively pummel you.
The thing is even more horrible than
Well, he's dead now.
liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
Alright, Wilbur. Now what's up, dude? You gonna squeal like a little piggy all the way home? Because I'm the big bad wolf coming to make bacon.
Inspiration and improvement.
Look at you squeal, it's so cute. You know what's gonna happen, little buddy? pork chop, pork chop. That's what's gonna happen. What's funny is you can stun the Jester. At this point, the Jester can't even hurt you. You're trying to isolate the one character that literally does not have an attack that can hit you. Whereas, of course, everyone else can hit you. Bye. I don't know if I snuffed the torch out in time, but I tried. Alright, we'll toss the rest of the torches. And let's see what we can take. So, yeah. We definitely want the blueprints. And I'll also throw out the skeleton key for the crest. Probably just going to sell the crest. I'm going to continue adventuring, but I'm not going to go very far because we don't really have a lot of space. I'm just going to poke around here. So, pile of bones here. Unfortunately for me, I don't really have any cleansing normally, so we'll just take a chance and loot it normal.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I already have one of these charms. You know what? That charm would have been better than this stack of gold. And then, of course, we have occult scrawlings. We have a random chance to gain a positive quirk here. But I'm not sure. Nah, forget it. Alright, let's return home. So a lot of the money came from these 4 trinkets, these 4 treasures. Got a whole lot of heirlooms. Almost everyone became a champion. Natural is not my really... It's nice, but it's not my favorite trait. Because the trinkets usually outweigh the benefits of going all natural.
And men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Okay, so one big thing to worry about now, it is that message I just got was that I've done, or rather, enough time has passed that a very special boss has the ability to attack me. I'm not going to spoil anything here. I actually haven't faced this boss, to be fair, but I need to be ready for the Bandit King, or whatever, whomever he is. Let's see. Resolute Acid still needs some stress relief. Let's sort by stress. Really? That is... Oh, not by activity. Forget activity. Just by stress. So, JD is at 34. I think 34 is fine to be fielded again. So let's take a look at what we can do here. The Cove only has champion stuff. I think we should still push the Wield and the Warrens further. If I wanted an Abomination, I'm not saying I necessarily do, because I don't find them as strong as some of the other characters, that Padlock would be nice. Book of Sanity for minus stress. Sure. Okay, let's sort by level. Find some lobies. Oh, Picket and Aggro still have diseases. So before I go do anything else, let's get rid of them. No bulimia. And no wasting sickness. Alright. Now I did upgrade my wagon, so I might as well take a look at what is in there. Nothing but junk. I could increase the wagon size, but I really haven't used the wagon at all so far, so I'm not going to really worry about that. As far as blueprints go, let's see. Something to earn up towards. The bank would be pretty good. Cartographer's camp would be great, but that's a lot of crests to earn up. And I'm pretty far from it. Yeah, I think anything that I could build, I am pretty decently distant from being able to afford it. Okay, so marriage, QV. Reynold, you're kind of getting left behind. DeFay and Lucy. Instead of QV here, I'm going to bring Reynold as a off healer. Okay. That lineup works for me. Let's make sure, sort by activity, and make sure that they are upgraded. I have the money to do it. So, marriage. You're going to be in front slot, so let's get Hugh leveled up. Purge wouldn't be bad. And maybe Intimidate. Yep. Reynold. You want some off healing. DeFay, I think you're pretty well leveled up. And Lucy, you're going to be the healer here. I know, weird, but we'll make it work. Alright, now for the blacksmith. Done. Go into the embark, and before we embark, of course, we're going to want trinkets. So, let's unequip all and sort by rarity. A leper tends to have accuracy problems, so we'll give a focus ring. I guess we can only have one. And then the Dismas's head, probably. This is another boss fight, so I'm not going to mess around. For Lucy, I'm going to do the cleansing crystal, so we have less chance to bleed our own teammates. And then Junia's head. For Reynold here, we'll go with the Order, Holy Order, and the candle. And the Bounty Hunter. Let me check real quick about... Yes, so he can hit melee from third slot, so that's fine. Bounty Hunter and more damage. We'll just have them. We'll just basically cut and slice our way through. All right, that looks pretty good. That's a pretty high damage crew here. Going against the Hag, which is Dots. She likes to throw you in the cauldron, if you recall. Provisioning up for a medium wield. Alright. That means about that much food. That's probably more than I need. Can't forget my shovels. Antivenom. Some torches. Some holy water. Keys. And bandages. That looks about right. Alright.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
Okay, well, Mr. Narrator clearly
method
at fault.
In the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
So unlike the Swine King, I suspect that this is going to be a long time dungeoning towards her. Equal chance that she's north and south. But there's really no shortcuts here. Do I want more food? No. I'm going to ignore it. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to pull the ghoul up front, because we want to kill the ghoul first. So, ghoul is unholy. Smite does bonus to unholy. That doesn't seem like a lot of bonus damage, but I'll take it. Alright, ghoul's dead. Let's see. I can flashbang shuffle one forward. Pull the other. There we go. I clearly don't have the right skills equipped, so I'm going to have to do something about that in a minute.
Another one falls.
So let's make sure that I've got the right ones for everyone.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Arturus. I'm not sure I want flashbang. I'll do come hither. Actually, you know what? I'll do come hither and no mark. Because Lucy can mark. Although Lucy should switch to healer. Alright, that's a little bit better. I had really, really bad skills as a lineup. An old tree, sure. I'll give you some antivenom. That was worth it. Getting my fair share of crests. Alright, here comes a fight. This looks like another big ghoul. Please don't give me rabies. And now, of course, the ghoul's in the back. I tried to mark it and pull it forward, but it didn't work. There we go. Doggy's dead.
A singular strike.
That was a nice chop. I suppose... Oh, good, we dodged it. I was going to say, I suppose I could have just finished him off. Narrator is very confused about the size of enemies, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Alright, some fungal artillery and fungal grabbers. Well, you're eldritch, so I do a little bit of bonus damage to them. I like that accuracy, 100%. It's brilliant. Yeah, that's the real downfall of lepers. They can hit hard, but they miss a lot. Why are you marking me twice? There's really no benefit to doing that. Oh, they dodged. Ouch, that one hurt.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken.
Alright, now I have to do something about these corpses. Like a pull. But I probably need to heal with Lucy. I could purge, that will do it. Get rid of all the corpses in the way. Do a little bit of self buff. You can try to escape Cloud, but there's really nowhere to escape to. So, poor our Reynold here is stacked full of debuffs. A lot of blight. And a lot of bleeding. And I fixed that. And now I'm clear of debuffs. Alright, not enough room for the Jade. I'll leave it. It's only Jade. Alright, so we got a pristine fountain. That does not in any way look like it's pristine. If we give it the holy water, we purge a little bit more stress, but we don't even have enough stress to bother. It's the difference between 20 or 30, and our highest stressed person was only at 20. So, save the holy water. Some luggage someone left behind. Oh boy. Alright. Gonna mouth through my food for healing, I guess. That will free up a slot for the crests. For the emerald, we'll use the medicinal herbs. I'm sure I'll regret it, but that's what I'm doing. I could have also gone with getting rid of a stack of shovels. Alternatively. So with any luck, opening with a mark like I did will allow the bounty hunter to do some extra oomph to his hits. I would say yes. That would be the case.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh, more
Remind
food.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I guess shovel time. Goodbye. It's a long dungeon, so I hope I don't end up needing the shovel. Okay, we do have a trap here. I didn't even check the percent chances, but I know DeFay is going to be a lot better at it than anyone else. Comes with the occupation, I suppose. Battle up ahead.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, let's see. It was 100%, yeah. I figured.
The light, the promise of safety.
Doing that AoE damage. Let's see. Pretty high protection on these grabbers, not gonna lie. Oh, left with 1 hit point? That's tragic. I suppose I shouldn't underestimate Lucy as a healer. The occultists can make some pretty good heals. Let's see. Trying to soften them all up. Two for one.
A faint hope blossoms.
There is naught else to do, so I can't reach them. I could have smashed up the corpses, but someone can purge them next round. Like this. Bye-bye corpses.
Well struck.
Petals must fall. Like it.
This expedition at least promises success.
There's a very strange bracer there. In fact, I'm going to throw it out. Because obviously crests are worth a little bit more to me. Ooh. Food scarcity becoming a thing. I've been eating through my food quickly. Now with a little bit of regret.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
You almost pulled that twitching maggot to death. 1 hit point away. You don't see that often.
Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It's funny how simple enemies like those twitching maggots don't even drop loot. Game knows they're so easy. Alright. Doesn't look like I'm gonna need those shovels. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of barriers.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Having to make some hard choices here about what to carry, what to leave. I'm obviously gonna bring the heirlooms as much as I can, but some things will have to get left behind. Whole lot of fungal dudes in this dungeon. It's like the first time that someone other than Reynold has been marked.
The ground quakes.
Not sure what he said, but it sounded like some sort of sorcery. Well, looks like the fungal batteries are just going to have a contest of who can try to escape the best.
Annihilated.
Ooh, that's a lot of healing.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Yep. Like I said, things will have to get left behind. So the challenge here is food scarcity. I'd like to be able to camp, but given how scarce food is becoming, I really don't want to need food and then stress out about not having it. I don't want to get rabies, so we're going to focus on the dog first.
Obliterated.
Easy peasy.
A trifling victory.
Oh, here is a chance to get
But a
more
victory
food,
nonetheless.
and that helps a little, I guess. Not by much, though.
Like gains purchase. Spirits are lifted.
Maybe there's some more meat, or maybe I'll get blighted.
Clear.
Nope, I just got zoophobia. That's unfortunate. Little run to the sanitarium can fix that, though. So I'm going to take the chances and camp here.
Match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So I'm going to eat a minimum amount of food, so I have enough for 1 meal left. And let's see. Any nighttime protection here? Yes, but at the cost of stress. And then I can do a zealous speech afterwards. So, they counteract. 4 left, huh? Damage versus big boys. That might be useful. What is this? Scout? I don't need a scout. Yeah, let's do damage versus big. Alright, go for the rest. Do a little scouting. We are heading south. Okay. Sure, why not?
A fortune, waiting to be
Ooh,
spent.
I saw the trap. Totally walked into that. Like an idiot. Alright, doesn't look like we're going to need our food, so I'm going to use it to prepare for the battle. And let's hop in there.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Hi, big hag.
Require only the strength to follow it.
Putting my healer into the pot already? That's just rude.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Alright. We got him out. He's going to be front slot, which is less than helpful. One thing I just realized is I can't really hit the back row. Not so much. So that's going to be a real problem for this fight. I think I sort of can hit the back row with the bounty hunter, but that's about it. I might... Oh, but move resist is really high. So yeah, I'm going to have to chop her up with my bounty hunter, and then everyone else will do damage to the pot. Don't you season me with frogs and eyeballs. It was kind of a bad team composition, I'll be honest. In this lineup. Don't slurp me, that's gross. Yeah, I know you're boiling. We're getting to you, I just need to kill the hag too. She is a bigger. I'm glad he got the bonus damage to large. Second time into the pot, she likes the Lucy, huh? Alright, well, she's about third health. Let's de-pot our friend here. Give me my turn now. Give me my turn, thank you. Welcome back, Lucy. Sorry that you got seasoned and eaten. That's particularly annoying, as he's, like, the only one that can hit. I can't even do damage from back here. So I'm gonna move Lucy back. Nice. That was a good time to do a lot of damage.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Wasn't killing, just harming. No, well that's not so good. Now, this is a tough fight because of the bad composition I got. I really needed like a Shieldbreaker, someone else that could do back line damage. She's only 6 hit points away though. And Reynold is my backup healer. Yeah, sure, let's switch. I don't know what good that will do. Oh, Reynolds like, nah, lady. I ain't getting in your pot.
Still poisoned. The way is still blocked.
Alright, blueprints, Musketeer boots, and the ring is probably going to sell for more than the torches, so, and the ring. And we'll return to Hamlet. So, guys, 2 bosses, 1 episode. I'll just show you my rewards. There they are. Got a little leveling up. Oh, look at the champions. We're definitely going to have to send people to the sanitarium, but there you go. If you have any tips...
Our family name,
well, I'm not going to talk
so
over them.
well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Alright, so if you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. If you're a patron of mine and you want the honor of having one of these heroes named after you, let me know. And thank you all very much for watching. Thanks, Acid, for the beautiful artwork that you created. The darkest band that I know of. I'll catch you all later. Adios.